Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Noah. I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer Season 3, Episode 5 if you want to see my reaction videos about the other episodes of the Season 3, but also about all of Demon Slayer, in fact, because I binge-watched Demon Slayer with you guys on my channel. I'm gonna put the link, for the playlist that I made for it, just in case you can be interested, to have all of the episodes into the chronological order. Right there, we're here for the episode 5. We're here to fight, Normally, this is gonna be an episode about that. Normally, we're gonna discover more. I don't think that we're gonna end the fight right there. Not at all. Like, we have two big demons against our guys right now. They're into a bad position. Even if they were so great during the last episode, they fought so well and I was so proud of them. Still, it's gonna take time, I think 2-3 more episodes, something like that, including this one. Like, that's gonna last for a long time. If you're thinking, for example, the fight with Rengoku, for example, it lasted for a long time and how it ended not so well for us. So I really think that this one is gonna last for a long time. No matter what, we are there with these guys, with the Mist Ashira, with Tokito. I'm not gonna remind you all of the theories that I have around him, around the wielder, around Tanjiro, all of that. Go watch my intros and reviews about the last episodes, just to tell you maybe the questions that I have around Tokito and the fact that he has no memories, he has no feelings, but something woke him up, that line that Tanjiro said, and because of that line it reminded him one flashback, one memory, and into this memory it was a master telling him, you don't remember anything about your life, but one day it's gonna come back to you, with maybe just a little thing, it's gonna come back to you, like the master was telling him, explaining to him what was happening, in fact, right there. So I think that normally during this episode and the next ones, we're gonna have more about it, like we're gonna have more memories, because little by little Tokito is gonna remember more and more who he is, what is happening. I think that he has to know who he is, but maybe something really bad happened to him, something which erased his memories, his feelings, which made him like he is right now. But I think that he knows that he's the descendant of that wielder. The questions that I have about that, the fact that he doesn't have any mark, maybe he's not a direct descendant, something like that. I don't know, but I have questions about the fact that he doesn't know the sun breathing technique. Also, for example, like, really Tokito, at the beginning I had some trouble to appreciate him, because someone who has no feelings, for me who is so emotional, like we're the opposite of each other, so that's why it was difficult for me to appreciate him. But the more we're progressing, it's not like the more I appreciate the kid, it's more like the more I want to know about him, I want to discover more about him, the more it seems interesting really to analyze, to go deep with him. And I think that it's what we're gonna do. And a little, like for each demons, we discover their past, how they became demons, their stories, and it helps, to understand them, to humanize them, and sometimes also to make us feel emotions for them. I think that's gonna be the same for Tokito, for me. So I cannot wait to see that, and also for him to see that, to remember that. And I'm wondering about the impact that it's gonna have on him. Is it really gonna be like suddenly the kid is gonna have emotions again? It could be great. We're gonna have the Love Ashira, who is gonna come right there. I want to see how it's happening for her, you know, her ability, how it's coming out, you know, like what is really happening when she's using her ability. I want to have the confirmation about Genya ability. We didn't see him, you know, using any technique, but we saw that he has a lot of scars, and that right there when they were, you know, going to kill him, it was really rough and he was healing also really quickly, so maybe that's his ability. The gun thing, you know, when he came, that entry, oh, that was such a good one. But after that he was truly hurt. He prayed also. It's one of you who told me on the comments that he's a monk. He's a monk? Someone, you know, with so much anger into him, who is so mad all of the time. He's a monk? It's weird, you know, that's not the picture, the image that you have for a monk. So I don't know, just know that I read that comment that one of you said to me. And I said it, you know, for me, his angry attitude, it's just an act. Like really, I don't think that he's mad, I think that he plays, you know, he acts like someone mad. But really, for me, he's not mad at all. His son and his brother, maybe he just wants, you know, to be like his brother, to prove things, you know, to his brother, something like that. Ah, maybe, in fact. I just add that thought. Maybe it can be something like that. But his attitude, for me, really, it's just an act. Nezuko was so great, so strong during the last episode. Tanjiro also was great because, you know, he anticipated stuff and all, like he did against the door when he fought against the door during the previous episodes, so we saw that. Even if it's not perfect yet, his way of fighting is really improving, and we can see that, and we can see really how each thing, you know, that he lives, he experienced, that training, for example, it's useful during the fight, so it was cool. For sure, we have upper 4 right now to deal with the thing with the fact that he can divide himself into 4 demons, the fact that they represent 4 feelings, stuff like that. At first I thought, you know, that they would have to attack really one with the main root, you know, the heart of this demon. And now I think that maybe in fact they have to attack these 4 at the same time and to kill these 4 at the same time, like it was the case, you know, for the previous demon. And the fact is that right now we have Tanjiro, Genya, Nezuko the Mist Ashida, or the Mist Ashida the Love Ashida. See? So we have 4 of them at the same place, 4 of our guys against 4 demons like that. So it could be a solution in fact to kill these 4 at the same time like we did before with the other one. Maybe. But again, I don't think that it can happen just like that, you know, right now. Yes, I think that it's gonna be more Nezuko, you know, when I'm counting these 4, and not the Love Ashida. I think that the Love Ashida is gonna intervene more to protect the village under attack right now with this vase demon. This vase demon, that was awful, you know, how he killed that swordsmith, but after that, okay, he can replicate himself into a lot of vase, and that was bad. But for now, you know, I'm not that impressed by him, by his ability, you know. It's more something like that. His ability, that thing with the vase. Yes, but no, like... For now, I'm way more terrified, you know, by upper 4, by this ability, you know, dividing yourself into 4 demons, how to kill them and all. I'm more into that fight than really preoccupied by the vase demon. We'll see. And I'm gonna see that right now. Let's go for this episode 5. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes earlier, one day sooner. And for now I only put 4 action parts, I think. Maybe for the last one I put an extended one. But yes, I put really almost only 4 reaction parts. So it's all of the reaction part. I'm not playing with opacity, I'm not forced to play with the screen. For you on YouTube, I'm forced to do that, I'm forced to cut each 5 seconds, I'm forced to cut even more, you know, the reaction part, and I'm really seeing I'm forced. So if you want everything that I wanted you guys to see, and if you want to support me, it could be really appreciated, because I'm a little reactor. To be fully honest with you, it could be really useful, because these last weeks and these 2 last months I have some difficulties, some personal difficulties, so if you were hesitating to join me or not on my Patreon, it's a good moment, like it could be really useful into my life, really. So if you want, if you can, don't put yourself into difficulties, you can come on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode! Please?
Tanjiro 君に頼まれていたんですよ。そしてあなたを分かってやってほしいと。Tanjiro。
Yes。
だから私はあなたを最初に担当していた刀鍛冶を調べて。
No time to talk。
私どもの作業小屋まで案内します。
Oh, do we really have the time to do all of that? They're under attack! Bright red? Red? Sword? Black sword, we know it for Tanjiro. Red? Oh, that's a good one. You know the picture like that. Hmm? The main one, the vase one, is right there. Is an Ashida. You're there, girl. I want to see how it is for you. Ah! She's an Ashida. Oh, you're so quick. So fast, I mean. Oh. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the writing. Oh no, so many. Why the monster didn't kill him yet? It's not a sword, it's more, you know, like... Oh, but it's made of metal. Good girl. You're good! Oh, sword, I'm interested, really. It's made of metal and it can move like that. Oh, they're protecting each other, like, that's it, now he's taking her when she was taking him. Eh? It's just to be sure that you're not gonna be separated, like, I'm sorry, I'm searching things, you know, which can help. happening with the sword? She's doing that on purpose. Something is happening already with the sword. It's on purpose? She wants to put her blood on it? Her power, it's with the sword. It's with the blood. So maybe by putting her blood on the sword? With the people who died that you killed? It's people that they know. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're awful, you're so mean. With your baby arms. You're disgusting. Physically and mentally. And you're talking too much. Yes, I'm saying that. Can you anticipate in which vase he's gonna go? Beauty? What is it gonna do to you? No poison? No nothing? Poison? You served worthless memory? I think the same. You served worthless lives. The guy who attacked you, the demon who attacked you and who made you lose your memories told you that. She's helping you. See how she's helping. Knew it. Turning red! Okay. This is how you can attack them. Yes, it's not your mom. Normally it's your mom or stuff like that. It happened to him also to have his sword turning red? He doesn't have a Nezuko. You can do it! You need to... Oh, that was a beautiful picture. 1, 2, 3. Where is... Raging Sword? That wielder who became a power is dead. Who? Oh, it's beautiful. He looking beautiful. 2, 3. Wait, no?
あの瞬間の感覚、呼吸、力の入れ方、燃えるように熱くなった体中、そして額が、あと1体だ。一度に4体切らないと。ケイヤ、無事だった。
He did it?
同時に切れていれば。ケイヤ。
No, maybe it's normal, and that's why, you know, he can heal fast. Maybe it's normal. No, you're not gonna have me with that. Genya, I'm not scared, I'm not... Maybe I'm too optimistic, you know. I'm too optimistic with this anime, these shows, you know, each time. But right now I'm not scared because what is happening to him right now could be an explanation about why he has all of these scars, he's healing fast, something like that. But at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, it can't be a demon, because they wouldn't have done, you know, all of that when Nezuko appeared, you know, with Tanjiro. So they're not gonna make him a demon slayer. No, okay. He's not a demon, but it can be still his ability. When Zenitsu is using his ability, it's changing also physically, you know, it's not the same. So why not for Genya? I'm scared to be too optimistic. And in fact, right there, it's that number 4 demon, you know, number 4 of upper 4 demon who poisoned him or something like that. You know, the optimist version, it's okay, it's really genial, he did it well, you know, it was at the same time, so that's it, upper 4 is dead. Genya being like that, it's totally logical, totally normal. The realist version, maybe it's more like, no, Genya is not a demon, it's not his ability, it's not someone like that, and in fact he was poisoned by that demon, that's that demon ability, and we're gonna have to do it again to kill these 4 at the same time. With a Genya who is poisoned and who went crazy. That moment with Tanjiro fighting, that was beautiful. That was looking so good. The music was great, but really the picture was so amazing. I guessed, you know, that Nezuko was doing that. The girl is clever. She knew that she was blocked, so she couldn't help her brother. So she was putting her blood on the sword. I didn't guess the fact that the sword would turn red because of that. And then Tanjiro, he attacked. He managed to attack them. These 3, you know, to kill them in one move, like that was amazing. So that wielder, you have a memory with him. So truly, for me, it's one of your ancestors. His sword turned red also at some point. He doesn't have a Nezuko. Why it would turn red? You know, it's not because he used the sun breathing technique, because we saw Tanjiro using the sun breathing technique before, and his sword was not changing. For my theory, you know, I think that that wielder at some point became upper 1. So maybe when he became upper 1, with his own blood, you know, he turned his sword in red. It would explain that, you know, at least it would go with my theory like that. That's my way of explaining stuff. It's my theory, maybe it's not that at all, but that's how I'm managing, you know, to put everything together. And we had also this 4 talking to Tanjiro, recognizing in Tanjiro that wielder. Oh, that shot was amazing. Recognizing that wielder into him, and they said that it's Muzan's memories, a wielder who almost killed Muzan. So maybe it's that wielder who almost killed, you know, that wielder from so many centuries ago, who almost killed Muzan, and after that he became Upper One, because Muzan, you know, transformed him into Upper One. Maybe it's one of the other ancestors, you know, like maybe it can be Tanjiro's dad, we don't know it. I'm voting more, you know, for the wielder, you know, the first one, the original one. I'm more voting for him. And yes, it would explain, like, he almost killed Muzan. Muzan recognized into him such a good fighter that he transformed him into Upper One and he made him one of his demons. Again, that's my theory for now, but maybe it's wrong. Okay, that's for what we learned during Tanjiro and Nezuko story, you know, arc for this episode. For Tokito part, so he met the vase demon, Upper 5. He's poisoned now. All of these things, I'm scared, not about the fact that he's hurt, but I'm scared about the poison situation, like it's gonna change him how fast, you know, the poison is, and is it something like just to kill him, or it can make him mad, angry, like, I'm scared of that. We had one memory, two memories. We had two memories for Tokito. One with someone we only saw his mouth, and it made me think of a demon, you know. Someone telling him, you only served worthless lives. And just after that, another memory with a woman who was human. So I'm wondering, like, maybe it's that demon who made him lose his memories, and that demon told him you served only worthless lives, and he was serving maybe that woman, like he was an helper, you know, into an house, someone like that. I don't know, you know, he's young. He's very young, Tokito, so to consider things like that. Maybe he was, yes, serving, he was an helper with his family, his mom, into an house, and these people were attacked, and during this attack, you know, the demon who attacked did something to him, and because of that, Tokito had his memories and feelings erased. That's gonna be my theory for now. The vase demon is awful. Physically, he looks so bad, you know, already, you know, this mouth with this tongue moving like that, it's disgusting. The baby arms like that, like, it's disgusting. And what he's doing, that's so disgusting, you know, to almost kill. For me, I'm gonna consider them as killed, you know, this swordsmith that he used to make that monster, because clearly they can never come back from that. Like, even if you manage to fight to kill the vase demon, it means that this vase, this monster is gonna disappear, so they're gonna be killed. And if it's not disappearing, no matter what, they don't have a body, like, you should kill them, like, it's something good to do to them at this point, you know, to kill them like that, like they're suffering and they're not themselves, and it's awful. So yes, Upper 5 is truly disgusting. I'm not really scared for Tokito right now with this water situation. Really, I'm more scared about the poison situation. But I believe that he's gonna manage to do something to get out and all. And for me, it's really something like you have to anticipate where Upper 5 is gonna go, you know, like if he can jump from one vase to another like that, and he's so fast. It's an anticipation situation maybe. Or to block him so he can't jump, I don't know. And we had also the lava cheetah intervening to save the village and to save the chief. She was so good for the village, you know, during the attack with the village, but also against that big monster with the 4 waves. She was so great. The fact that the chief and the other one, they reacted like that, come on, like really, you almost died and you just care about the fact that it's that sweet girl who saved you. You should be scared about you almost died, and also you're the chief, so you should be thinking about all of your village who is under attack. You should be thinking about the demon slayers who protected you and died for that. So really, during that moment, the chief reacting like that, I was like, no, I don't care about it, no. Her, she was so great, and her sword, I thought that at the end right there they would explain to us how her sword is functioning, and no, they just showed us again and again how she was playing with it. It's really a sword made of metal, we heard it, and she can put it, you know, into her things. So yes, it's really a sword, but it's more like a wipe, you know, like how it's functioning, you know, how she can move it, and it can be long and it can move. I'm really interested by her sword, how her sword is functioning. She managed to save the chief right now, and also the village, so she's gonna come to help Tanjiro and Genya, or to help Tokito. They need help. They truly need help. This season is full of informations. I think that we didn't spend any episode since the beginning without big informations. Like, it's only the episode 5 and we already discovered, like, we already learned that we have that wielder, the door made about him, Tanjiro shares memories, Tokito is a descendant, Tokito has no memories, some memories for Tokito. You know, Tanjiro who looks like that wielder, the fact that that wielder fought Muzan. We had that reunion between all of the demons, so we saw a pair. Like, really, in each episode we have so many informations. Again, just think about the season 1 and the fact that he was just training, you know, learning how to be a demon slayer. For sure we couldn't learn things during this season in particular, but you know, the rhythm of it and the rhythm of this anime giving us informations, it's getting faster, like we are rushing now with the informations that they are giving to us. And the fact that it's during action moments, it's making it even more surprising, because we are used, because you know, maybe during the season 2 we had some moments like that, you know, we learned stuff, we had informations, but it was not really during action moments, so it was really something to learn information, something to fight, you know, like one scene for each. Like now it's together like that. It's a lot to take. And again, I'm gonna put the full reaction part on my Patreon, be sure of it. It was really a big episode. On YouTube, you know how it is, I'm gonna be forced to cut a lot, so if you want all of it, it's gonna be on my Patreon. And again, it's the best way to support me, and it can be really useful these days, so if you can, join me on my Patreon to have reactions one day sooner each time, and with 4 reaction parts each time. Like, if each time they are giving me an episode like that, for sure I want to put the 4 reaction part on my Patreon. It was big. That moment really with Tanjiro looking like the wielder and his moves. Oh, it looked so great. That was beautiful. You know, I'm already thinking during the editing, when I'm gonna edit that part, like I'm gonna watch again that moment, just being like, and we're gonna have it again because they didn't kill Upper 4. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video right now, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.